These thumbnail carvings, I start with a thumbnail sketch and then I redraw it to get the look that I want. Here I'm ovaling the wheels to give it a feeling of forward motion. And you also have to make sure that the carving will be strong enough to hold up. Next, I'll scroll saw out around the outside and any interior portions of the wood that I don't want. This has already been done and I'm just taking it apart so you can see how I did it. And I'll save the part that I drew on just so I have an idea of what I'm doing. And then here I'm going to redraw in the lines where I want to stop cut and get a good idea of how it's going to look. Whoops. Whenever you're working in the round, always try and include a center line or redo your center line so you have something to work to. And as you get closer to your final thicknesses, the cuts have to become lighter and lighter. You've got to take real small slivers off, otherwise you're going to break it. And after you get it blocked on down to the block out that you want, then you can round everything off. Make sure your knife stays really sharp. The color I'm using on the wheels is black gesso. I like gesso because it goes over anything and anything goes over it. All of these mini carvings are designed to just give the feeling of the action or the figure that's involved. And the same thing for the paint. I do it fairly fast and I just want an indication of what it is and what it looks like. The yellow jersey is to indicate the leader of the Tour de France. The yellow, red, and silver that I'm going to use are all acrylics. I like the acrylics for the small paintings because it gives good color base. On my larger carvings, I use watercolors because I like to have the transparency of the watercolor so you can see the wood grain through it. The flesh, I generally leave it the regular basswood color and it turns into kind of a tan. All of these mini carvings are designed to give my impression of what the subject is, and I try not to put more than a day into one carving. That includes paint, carving, and mounting in the box. And the box is a different story. I made a little run of boxes to hold the mini carvings because they are so fragile that if they get dropped, they will break.